What if I told you the French monarchy was nearly destroyed by a scandal involving a necklace the Queen never even touched? This is the unbelievable story of how a single lie, told by a desperate woman, spun out of control and pushed France closer to revolution. Our story begins in 1785. Paris was restless, taxes were brutal, bread was scarce, and public anger was rising like steam in a boiling pot. People needed someone to blame, and the Queen, Marie Antoinette, had become the perfect target. She was already rumored to be extravagant, aloof, and disconnected from the suffering of ordinary people. So when whispers began spreading that the Queen had secretly purchased a diamond necklace worth more than an entire battleship, the people were ready to believe it instantly. But the truth? Marie Antoinette had never seen the necklace. Not once. Not ever. The real architect of this scandal was a cunning and bitter woman named Jeanne de la Motte, born into a disgraced noble family and determined to claw her way back into power. She had an extraordinary gift for deception and saw an opportunity to exploit the Queen's tarnished reputation. And Jeanne's plan was bold. She forged letters in the Queen's name, mimicking Antoinette's handwriting so perfectly that even seasoned officials were fooled. She created fake seals, fake signatures, fake royal orders. She spun an elaborate fantasy in which the Queen secretly wanted a diamond necklace but couldn't buy it publicly because it would worsen her reputation. But Jeanne needed one more thing: a believer. That believer was Cardinal Louis de Rohan, an ambitious clergyman desperate to regain the Queen's favor. He believed these forged letters were real because he wanted to believe them. Jeanne fed his fantasies, telling him the Queen trusted him, admired him, and needed him. Then came the moment that sealed the scam. One night, in the moonlit gardens of Versailles, Jeanne arranged for a young actress to impersonate the Queen, down to the hairstyle, the dress, the poise. She walked toward the Cardinal, handed him a rose, and whispered a few rehearsed words. To the Cardinal, it was proof. To history, it was the most expensive lie ever whispered in a garden. Believing he was helping the Queen, Cardinal Rohan agreed to secretly purchase the necklace on her behalf. And so the jewelers delivered it, not to the Queen, but to Jeanne de la Motte, the woman behind the entire scheme. Jeanne took the necklace, broke it into pieces, sold the diamonds across Europe, and lived lavishly for months while the Cardinal waited for the Queen to thank him. But when the payments failed to arrive, the jewelers went to the palace, confused, nervous, expecting answers. Marie Antoinette was stunned. The king was furious, and before long the entire scandal exploded into the open. Cardinal Rohan was arrested in front of the court. The public was mesmerized. Here was a respected cardinal in chains, accused of tricking the Queen, or worse, conspiring with her. Paris became a furnace of gossip, accusations, and pamphlets dripping with suspicion. But here's the twist that shocked everyone. The Parlement de Paris, France's highest court, acquitted the cardinal. They believed he was a victim of deception, and they refused to blame him. Instead, public opinion turned even harder against Marie Antoinette. Many believed she orchestrated the scheme. Others thought she was covering it up. Or some simply didn't care. They were already convinced she was corrupt. Jeanne de la Motte, meanwhile, was arrested but managed to escape prison by cutting through iron bars, disguising herself as a man, and fleeing to London. From exile, she wrote scandalous memoirs accusing the Queen of every crime imaginable. People devoured her lies because they confirmed what the angry masses wanted to believe. This single scandal, The affair of the diamond necklace damaged Marie Antoinette's reputation far more than any real action she ever took. To the people of France, it was proof that the monarchy was greedy, manipulative, and indifferent to suffering. It poured gasoline on the growing fire of revolution, pushing the kingdom towards its breaking point. And the staggering part? The queen truly had nothing to do with it. A forced letter, a fake meeting, a desperate cardinal, a necklace made of 647 diamonds, and a con artist skilled enough to fool an entire nation. Years later, during the revolution, crowds still reference the necklace affair. To them, it was the perfect symbol of royal excess, even though it was built entirely on lies. Marie Antoinette would eventually face the guillotine. Jeanne de la Motte died in London after falling, or perhaps being pushed, from a window. But the scandal they created together left a wound on France that helped end a monarchy. This wasn't just a jewelry heist. It was the spark that intensified public hatred and helped send a queen to her death. One lie, one necklace, one disaster that changed history forever.